and welcome to Orlando, Florida today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense will come out first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but...
Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Buffalo Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he's been. Sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And off from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
A strike downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Bulls are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah,
he's taking the shot. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Makes the grab. Discards him with the stiff arm. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It's complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Florida Atlantic offense. Return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. quarterback is feeling good about himself, I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Rushes on him. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look at... And that decision will be questioned for a while. Defense showing blitz here. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Fires toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up the throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of... The Owls are outfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
How about taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. This one's complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Got him downfield. They get him stopped. Five-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Going to let it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all...
Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, running back on the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throwing right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defender. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown Bulls. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Owls. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. To the air, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot.
Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hodges. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brings into the open. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pressure coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Final play of the quarter coming. Complete to start this drive. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bulls are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Wants to throw again. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 8-yard line as He took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Wants to throw. It's Baker. And he's going to go down at the 1.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They add the... This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down.